I'm Erin Summers here with newly signed Saints quarterback Derek Carr. Welcome to New Orleans.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm excited to be here.
You said that New Orleans kept coming to the forefront throughout your process of deciding where to go. What stood out most to you about the community and the organization here?
You know, it's just such a family atmosphere, you know, from Mrs. Benson to Mickey to Michael to DA. I mean, just everybody. Like when we came on our visit, it just felt like we were already here for 10 years. You know, we were just hanging out, we were talking football, and just the fit was just so easy. You know, I didn't have to try and force it or anything like that. And my wife even said, you know, especially after talking to Mrs. Benson, she's like, she knew the whole time that we were going to come here. So it's pretty cool that to come full circle that she was right.
You mentioned DA in there. He was the coach that drafted you, gave you your first start in the league. How has that relationship evolved?
Yeah, I mean, we've always stayed in contact, especially like playing against each other, I think 3 times since then. And he's someone I've always admired and respected, especially playing against his defenses. It's a headache, you know, and I know if it gives me a headache, it gives other quarterbacks a headache. And so it was definitely an exciting thing that because of the situation and because of everything, just how it unfolds and the fact that he did draft me, it's a cool story, you know, in that aspect. But for us, it's like we just got to get to work now.
Speaking of the Saints defense, overall makeup of the team, what excites you about it?
Oh man, there are a lot of grown men, you know, as we like to joke, my brothers and I, there's no green bananas, you know, they're all ready, they're all ripe and ready to play, you know, and you know, that's an exciting thing because when you walk into that locker room, there's a bunch of grown men in there that are physical, that are tough, that lead, that are great teammates and great people that I've gotten to know throughout the years. So I'm excited to be a part of that, you know, locker room and just add value where I think I can add value.
How will you add value to the locker room and on the field?
I'm just going to try my best to be available for my teammates and to prove to them every single day that they can count on me in the building and outside the building. You know, I think if they know they can trust me outside the building and with relationship, then they can trust me on the field and hopefully prove that to them. And it's a new situation, so I have to prove it to them. But I think once we do that, I think that our team can just keep getting better and go from there.
Looking forward to the first time you walk out into the Superdome as a Saint, not opposition. So, you know, the cheers might be a little more in your favor.
Yes.
How much are you looking forward to that moment?
I just can't wait. I think the first thing I posted was Tyron, you know, and I was just like, you know, I watched that video and I was like, I can't wait to just be in the stadium to hear that, you know, and be on the right side of it, you know, and so I can't wait, you know, to again give our city, you know, give New Orleans my absolute best, and it won't be perfect, but it'll be perfect effort. I can promise that.
We have a very fun fan base. What are 3 things they need to know about Derek Carr as a person?
3 things? Well, the first 3 things that are most important to me are my faith, my family, and football. You know, like I like to play golf too here and there. So if there's a 3B, you know, but you know, I think for me, you know, my faith is who I am. That'll never change. You know, no matter what I go through, and I've been through a lot. You know, family-wise and professionally. You know, my family, my wife, the way I treat my wife, the way I love my wife, the way you know, I treat her like the queen that she is. You know, and my children. You know, how I love them when I get home. That just because I had a tough day or just because I had a long day doesn't mean they don't get the best of me also. And then football is going to get my absolute best. I'm going to give it all my time, all my energy while I'm doing it. You know, going into my 10th year, I don't have 15 more years. You know, I going in my 10th year, and once you hit 10, you're like, you know, that's why I picked to come to New Orleans. Was I really feel like this is the place that I can win, and hopefully we can make that happen.
NFC South Division champs? Or are we gonna?
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. No, because that will come back to me if we didn't do it. So I look forward to competing now against these teams. You know, but that's the plan. I mean, we got to do whatever it takes. But there's a lot of work to be done.
Well, we look forward to seeing you out there on the field, and we're happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for taking the time.
Oh, thank you so much. Yep, nice to meet you.
You too.
Yep.